Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really sorry I haven't done the video in so long, but we've just come back from holiday from America, and so I thought it was only right that I did a big haul to show you guys what I picked up while we were over there. So we went to Washington, Boston and Cape Cod, and in Washington we went to a lovely Sephora store which was amazing. It was really nice. There was a lot of amazing brands sold there, because I've been to the one in Paris but they didn't have all the same brands in the US one, so it was nice to see more of the American brands like Kat Von D, Anastasia, so it was great to check out their products. So I picked up a couple of items from there. So what have I got? So the product that I was really looking forward to buying from Sephora was the Becca Shimmering Perfector, is that what it's called? Shimmering Skin Perfector, which is a highlighter, and I got it in the shade Moonstone. So this is what it looks like inside. It's like this lovely pale, slightly golden yellowy toned highlighter, which is just beautiful. I was just desperate to try one of the Becca highlighters. I'd heard so much good things about. I also made a repurchase of my eyeshadow primer, which is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is the smaller size because I thought this is all I need really, and this has got improved packaging. It's like slightly different to my other one where it's got a wand applicator, so you just can apply it directly onto your eyes rather than having to squeeze it out of a tube. Also got an Anastasia liquid lipstick. I was kind of umming and ahhing about getting a liquid lipstick, and then it was my sister that made me get one of the liquid lipsticks because she said I would regret it if I didn't get it. So I picked up the shade Dolce, which is quite funny because I have the Kylie lip kit in Dolce K. But this one is very different from that shade. This is more of a kind of corally pink, so it's a bit orangey, but it's a nice summery shade, which I don't actually have any matte lipsticks or liquid lipsticks this shade, so I thought it was quite nice and slightly different but still kind of in my safe zone of lip colour. At the airport, before I actually got to America, I went to duty free and I just finished my DKNY Be Delicious perfume, which is the green one for anyone that's had it before. Yeah, the green one. And I was going to get that one, but then I smelt the pink one, so I picked this one up, and this is the Be Delicious Fresh Blossom scent. And this had a great discount in duty free, so I thought I'd better pick it up then, otherwise I would have had to have paid a lot more to get it just in your average store in the UK. But this is such a lovely scent. It's really fresh, kind of fruity, and well, fresh blossom, so a bit floral as well, but it's quite youthful, quite like fresh, I think. So whilst I was at the Sephora in Washington, there was also an Urban Outfitters right next door, and they had a deal on their face masks where you could get four for, I think it was $4 for $10, which I thought was really good and really worth having. So I got 4 of the face masks, and I've actually used 2 of them already. I had it was a tea tree one and it's like a rice mask or something like that. The ones I have left are these 2. So it's a skin purifying mask with seaweed, and this other one is a pore care one which has got red wine in, which sounds very interesting. And these are kind of like the Sephora face masks, which I have actually used before, but these were a bit cheaper I think, so I picked these ones up, and these are always really handy to have, or like if you're giving presents to people. When we got to Boston, I found out there was a Bath and Body Works store, which I'd never been into one before, so I was actually really intrigued to see what kind of products they sold. And I'd heard a lot about the hand sanitizers, so I bought myself a couple of them. I had a deal, 5 hand sanitizers for $6, which I thought was amazing, so I wasn't going to pass on that offer. So I bought myself 3 and I bought my dad one of the men's hand sanitizers, and I bought my sister a hand sanitizer as well, because at this point she'd run out of money and was begging for money from me, so I gave her one kindly. And the 3 that I picked out for myself were these 3 here. So I got Champagne Sparkle, which is a lovely pink sparkly hand sanitizer, which actually I think smells of like grapefruit. It's really nice. It's not like the typical antibacterial hand gel smell. Also got one called Honolulu Sun, which is kind of Hawaiian inspired. That's quite coconutty, I'd say, that one, and that's blue. And I liked the smell of that one, very Hawaiian, tropical. And this one is just peachy, which is, as the name implies, peachy. So that's really nice and fresh and fruity, of course. But yeah, so I'm really happy with them, and they're a really good size as well, just to carry in your makeup bag when you're on the go. And it's good to have a couple, so you can have them in different places and you're never going to be without one. So I'd recommend having a look at them if you're ever in a Bath & Body Works store, because they were amazing. They had so many different scents as well, a lot of choice, which was great. So the rest of the products I'm going to show you are what I bought from a typical drugstore in America. So that was, I think it was a CVS that I got most of this stuff from. So I got a couple of products from the Milani range, which is sold in certain CVS stores, I think. I got one of the Milani Baked Blushes in the shade Coralina, which is number 8. And this is a lovely coral, pinky, orange blush, as you can see, and it's got a nice shimmer running through it as well. And it's just a lovely summery blush. It's just so pigmented, but it's nice, it gives that kind of shimmer as well, so you could have it as a blush highlight combination, which is really pretty. And it also comes with a mirror and a little brush underneath as well, which is quite handy for when you're on the go, I guess. And also I got one of their eyeshadow quads, which is a foil eye shine apparently, and I got the shade Florence. It's got a kind of coppery browny bronze shade there, a dark bronze there, a kind of shimmery pink there, and pale gold there. But what I didn't actually realise until I got home and tried the shades, swatched the shades, was that they're creamy eyeshadows, which isn't really what I thought I wasn't really expecting them to be that way. So I'm having a bit of trouble actually learning how to use them. It's not very even basically. So when I've tried it a couple of times already, and it's quite hard to get a lot of even coverage on your eyelid, if that makes any sense. So I'm not sure whether it's best to use a wet eyeshadow brush or a dry eyeshadow brush, or just use your finger, something like that. But yeah, so I'm having a bit of difficulty learning how to use this correctly, but I'll give it another go. I'll keep using it and see how I get on with that. I also went to look at the Physicians Formula counter, or the stand for their products, and I picked up their translucent pearl highlighter, which it says powder palette mineral glow pearls translucent pearl on the back. So this is what it looks like in the package, and it's got a nice little pearl on there, and opens up like this, and it's got a bumpy kind of texture, and that's a lovely, as the name implies, pearlescent highlighter. Like the Milani blush, it comes with a little mini brush and a mirror underneath as well. And I also got a couple of things from ELF as well, which is sold again like the other two, Milani and Physician Formula, in certain CVS drugstores. So I picked up their powder, one of the powders, which came in this packaging, which I thought looks very similar to the NARS packaging with the kind of black matte look there. Thought it was very similar to that. And this is what it looks like. So you get a sponge there to apply the powder with, powder's there, and you get a nice good size mirror there, which is great for when you're on the go. And I also got from Elf a lip crayon, which is a kind of nudie pink, which you turn up there to twist the crayon up, which is a very nice natural pinky shade. I haven't actually worn this, I've only just swatched it really, and that's in the shade Natural, I believe, so I liked that. I also picked up an EOS lip balm because I hadn't tried them before, and they are ridiculously expensive to buy over in the UK. They're like £7. So this was about $4, I believe, from CVS, and I got, I think this is the Summerberry. I love the packaging for these, I think they're so cute. So if you haven't seen one before, this is what it looks like, and you just swipe it on your lips like that, as much or as little as you want, and then you're done. I also went to Walmart with my family, and that was very exciting. Got a lot of food items that have actually been eaten, so I couldn't show you them in this video. But a lot of Cheetos, Oreos, Twizzlers, M&Ms. But as well as having amazing food, Walmart actually has a beauty section as well, which had some of the brands that you'd recognise from the UK. It had Revlon, Maybelline, L'Oreal. So I got a couple of things from the Maybelline section. Another Lash Sensational mascara. This one's actually the Full Fan Effect waterproof, and this has got a different, it's got different packaging. It's, instead of being pink with the black writing, this is black, like a matte black with pink writing. But I've used this a couple of times and it's made my lashes look a lot more voluminous. I always end up buying the Maybelline Lash Sensational because it's just so good. I really, really like it. And also from Maybelline I got their Colour Tattoo Eye Chrome, which is like a liquid eyeshadow, which looks like it should be a lipstick or something, but it comes out like this in a tube, and you just swipe it onto your eyelid like so, and you can kind of blend it in how you like. And I really like layering on powdered eyeshadows over the top because it acts as a nice base for those. And I hadn't seen these over UK. I don't know if that's just me or they're releasing them out at a later date in the UK, but I thought it was a really good idea, and I really like their cream eyeshadows. This is the Beige Luster shade. I also got Revlon the Colour Stay foundation, which I haven't actually opened yet. So I've been recommended this foundation by my sister, and she uses this all the time, and she said that I needed to try it out, and I hadn't actually tried a Revlon foundation yet, so I picked this one, and it's the combination oily version. I got the shade 110 Ivory. I'm not sure if this is my shade or what, but I will try it out. And apparently it's got SPF 15. This is going to sound really, really random, but I actually went to Primark and bought a liquid lipstick from there to try out, which is strange because they had a Primark in Boston, so of course had to go in there. Of course I did. And so I got the Super Matte liquid lipstick, and this is 01. I think I've tried this already. It's quite dry, but it was cheap, so I'll let it off. That's fine. So that is all my makeup purchases from the trip. I've got a couple of clothing items because I went a bit mad with getting clothes with names of various places on, just as a kind of souvenir of our travels. In Washington I picked up a t-shirt which says USA Washington DC. Yeah, so I picked this one up just in one of the stalls on the street. Also we went to the New York Yankees Red Sox game at Fenway Park in Boston, which was an interesting experience to say the least. We saw the Red Sox win, which was great, at their home ground, so they're very, very happy with that. And I actually got a Boston Red Sox t-shirt. I think it might be in the wash or is waiting to be ironed or something like that. So whilst we were in Boston, we also went to Harvard University, had a look around there. So I got a sweater that says Harvard on, because I want people to think that I go to Harvard University, which is not the case at all. Very cosy. I've worn this a lot already. From Walmart, I picked up a cap which has a B on it. B for Boston Red Sox. And this isn't going to fit on my head now because I've got a bun on top. I wore this when we were out and about so I didn't burn my head, and it's kept me coolish, which is good. And in Cape Cod I got a couple of items of clothing as well. Got a t-shirt which says Cape Cod, Massachusetts printed on there, which is very comfy. It's kind of slightly oversized, so it's just something you can just throw on really. I also got another sweater which says Cape Cod on it there, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. And one of the final places we went to on our trip, we visited Nantucket for the day, and I got this top, this t-shirt which says Nantucket across in red writing, and it's got a nice red collar as well, which I like. It's very like a soft material. Oh, I also got this necklace as well from the Forever 21 in Washington. It's kind of like a pearly stone in the middle there, which I think is really pretty. That's everything from my America haul. I know it was quite a fair bit of stuff, so well done for getting this far. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!